Hello, my name is Isaiah Johnson with M&M Mortgage, and sitting right here next to me is a local realtor. His name is Andrew Culbertson, and what team are you on?
I am on the BST, the Brittany Shull team.
The Brittany Shull BST team. He does really good work. We love partnering with him, so we figured we'd ask him a few questions. You ready?
Thanks for having me.
So, first question we have for you. Andrew, what's one thing that you wish every first-time homebuyer understood before starting their search?
So a lot of things that I see, people think they need to have it all figured out before they come to me. You know, it's like, I want this house, I want to work with this person, I want to do this. No, you don't need to do that. You know, like, come to me, I want a house, I'll introduce you to the mortgage bankers, the brokers, the movers, you know, the insurance people, my team. You know, it's kind of an all-encompassing thing. You don't have to know everything before you come to me. You don't need to be embarrassed to ask me questions too. That's why I'm here.
Great answer, great answer. Awesome. Well, next one we have for you is, what do you do to make sure your client's offer stands out when buying?
I like to get creative with a lot of my offers. So, I mean, it kind of depends on, it's a case-by-case basis. I've worked with a lot of people where I've offered moving services to people who are trying to not deal with any of their stuff. If they're like, you know what, I want to sell this house and I just want to take nothing with me. Cool. You know what? We'll throw a thing in there where you leave your stuff. We'll have a moving company come in. We'll do that, and that eases a lot of pressure. Whatever can ease the pressure, that's what I try to think of and get creative on how to work with my clients.
Yeah, definitely. So it sounds like you're a well-connected guy, and you like to leverage your connections to just make the whole process a seamless thing.
Yes.
You know, awesome. Well, that being said, are you interested in sharing a client success story for us?
Sure. Yeah, I think my most recent success story was my last client. So we kept running into issues with the HOA, and we couldn't get financing,
Sure.
couldn't get FHA, couldn't get conventional, just kept running into issues. And we, instead of quitting, taking it off the market and just letting him just deal with it until the HOA figured out what they needed to do, we started redirecting his listing and putting it in front of more investors and cash buyers. And that really opened the door for him, and we were able to get him a good deal and get his house sold in literally 7 days.
Interesting. So you were actually able to provide him multiple exit strategies, whereas he only thought there was a single option in order to get a sale. Interesting. All right. And do you have a specific area within Minnesota, or maybe Wisconsin even, that you typically do business?
I like to stay within Minnesota. I've had a lot of business in Stillwater, Edina, South Minneapolis, where I'm located. Really anywhere. I like to go anywhere and work with everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're an agent that likes to travel.
Yes.
They call those go-getters.
Yes, exactly.
All right. And then this is kind of on a personal note.
Sure.
You know, one of the reasons we invited you is because you have a very, very interesting background. So what did you do before becoming a realtor?
So I used to live in Los Angeles. I worked for a large concert promotion company, and I was a touring drummer. So music's always been a huge part of my life, and I think that's where I get a lot of my creativity in working with my clients, is I'm able to think outside the box, and that has helped me tremendously.
And that's exactly why we love partnering with Andrew Culbertson. Together, we do what we can to make every step of the process as seamless as it can and give buyers confidence the whole way.